Hey everyone, how you all doing today, and welcome back to another video. So we have Salamence 7-star raid battle. So we have Mew. I got this build from Osiris with Shellbell, Ice Terror type. Those are the moves on screen, and I have the wrong IVs. I have max attack and max special defense. I think Osiris had max HP and max special defense. Attack is irrelevant. You do not want attack at all. You want a modest nature, which I do have. But yeah, the attack is totally irrelevant. It's just me being lazy. It was from my last build, whatever 7-star I used Mew on previously, and I just kept it because I got lazy. I'm not going to lie to you. This is the second runaround. So it was available last week, but I was in New York for my mom's funeral, so I was not able to do it or record a video or anything. But even though I had the wrong moveset, it was still super easy to do, and I beat it on the first try. But you do want an Intimidate user. It actually took me probably like 10 tries to get an Intimidate user. I don't know why it took so long, but that's what you want. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to beat it with, obviously, the max attack in IVs when that's not what you want, and that doesn't help you at all. But I was still able to do it just fine. So you want to start off with a skill swap because you need to get rid of Moxie from Salamence because that's going to really, really harm you. So you want to get rid of that and give it Synchronoise and everything, which is what you have. So it does go for that Terror Blast. Not too much of a big deal, we're able to take it, and then you want to set up some acid sprays, so go for 3 acid sprays. So I'm going to go ahead and go for 1 right now. And this will lower the special defense on the Salamence. Don't worry about terrestrialization because you will get KO'd, and that's totally fine. Terror Blast coming out. Now, yeah, so that's not going to KO me, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and set up another acid spray, a second one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And yeah, his special defense is going to be lowered, of course. I'm going to gain some more health with the Shellbell, but we essentially, so the Turbolist is coming out. That is not going to be enough to KO me. And essentially we want to get KO'd on the next turn, but I'm actually not KO'd on the next turn. Crazy enough, and you'll see that. I am going to go ahead and go for another acid spray. He does put up a shield. And I'm going to be able to get off this acid spray in just a moment. So it's going to be the third acid spray, and at this point I'm hoping maybe he'll be able to KO me, and then I'll be able to come back in and start setting up nasty plots and everything like that. But the special defense is lowered. I am gaining some health, but you're going to find out soon enough that he actually doesn't KO me. I think he's generally supposed to, or you want him to. But either way, he doesn't. I actually live, which is okay. I mean, it ends up working out just fine anyway. But I wasn't sure what to do now. Obviously, if I set up a nasty plot, it's kind of worthless because he's going to KO me anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for another acid spray, I guess, for a little bit of more damage. We're not going to lower the stats. We're already maxed. His stats are already maxed all the way to the ground. So, not maxed, but they're lowered all the way to the ground. But that's fine. We just do another one. He's going to KO me here. And Mew is going to faint, but that's okay. Mew is supposed to faint. So, going to go ahead and let that go. Not that we have a choice, but we're going to let that go. And wait out the timer. And then I'm going to send out Mew again, of course. Again, not the perfect plays and everything. Obviously, you could have a better Mew, right? As we've discussed, if you have more HP and everything like that. But I'm going to set up the special attack right now with the nasty plot. Terror Blast is coming out. So Terror Blast is going to do a good amount of damage, but with each nasty plot, I am boosting up my stats. So I'm going to go ahead and go for another nasty plot again. And there's a nasty plot, so boosting up the special attack. And Terror Blast is coming out. And, you know, I think Osiris set up another one, but I thought I would be able to set up another one, but he goes for the breaking swipe, and then, like, he gets a critical hit. I'm not going to be able to set up another one unless if I want to faint. The attack is lowered. That's irrelevant. So I'm not going to be able to set up another one, but I'm like, I think if I terrestrialize an Ice Beam, we're still going to do a lot of damage to this Salamence. So I'm going to go ahead and terrestrialize and go for the Ice Beam, and I'm going to gain most of my health back. That's the way I'm looking at it, because we have the Shellbell, right? So I'm going to be able to gain back most of my health anyway. So even though we don't have that third nasty plot set up, I figure it's probably still going to be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and terrestrialize right now. Osiris, as I was watching him, definitely go ahead and check out his video. It's from like a week ago when this came out. You know, he plays it better, he has better builds and everything, as I mentioned, but I'm going to be able to get most of my health back, so we don't need that third nasty plot. Terra Blast is coming out into my Mew, but that is not a problem. Not really doing too much damage to me. And now I'm going to be able to break the shield with the Ice Beam. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam right now. And this will 100% break that shield, no doubt about it, right? Look how much damage that did. Wow, that did a lot of damage. So I'm going to get all my health back. So Mew is at full health right now. Very nice. And the shield is gone. So the Salamence is going to remove negative effects from itself, which means it removes the acid sprays, I guess. But we already broke the shield, and the Ice Beam is still super effective. Plus, we're boosted, right, with Nasty Plot. But he throws Flamethrower now, and I didn't realize that the Salamence had Flamethrower. But he does throw it. I do get burned. And I do have Synchro Noise now, because remember, I fainted, so I don't have Moxie anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and that's fine. You know, I didn't realize at the time I was battling that he reset his stats and everything. So I was wondering why the Ice Beam was not KOing, why I wasn't doing more damage than it is right now. But then I realized as I'm watching this back, I realized it. But that's okay because we're still able to beat it. Again, not the cleanest plays and not the cleanest build and everything, but we're still able to beat it, which is nice to see. If you have a better Mew, you're going to be able to take out the Salamence and you're going to be able to farm it if you want to. And it is worth farming because of the Herba Mysticas. I'm kind of, you know, I like these events. You know, I like when they give them out. I'm kind of done with Scarlet and Violet, though, outside of, doing these events. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. Obviously, I've played it a lot. I'm not going back to it. I'm not getting the updated versions when the Switch 2 comes out, so I'm kind of done with it outside of making videos for these Terra battles, and maybe if they have increased shiny odds for future Pokemon, and I'll do videos for that. But for the most part, I mean, I'm not really playing the game or anything. As you can see how close we are. That actually doesn't KO, and I'm like, he outspeeds me because he Dragon Dance, so I'm like, I'm concerned he's gonna actually knock me out next turn. Well, he Terra Blast, or the following turn, I mean, after this, because I am able to live this Terra Blast, so I'm like, I think he's going to be able to KO me next turn, but the Belly Bolt uses an attack and actually KOs the Salamence. You love to see it, so we're able to take it out. Very nice indeed. Again, the reason I didn't change the stats on the Mew with the IVs and everything, it was just laziness. I just didn't feel like it, I'm going to be honest. But I'm going to go ahead and throw the Premier Ball, as is tradition. All these Terra Raid battles, I use Premier Balls on, just my thing. But let me know, did you get the Salamence last week? Are you farming it? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to be able to catch this Salamence. Who knows what the next boss is? I think Blissey is coming, but it's not it's not a 7-star battle, so you'll be able to easily take that one out. Hopefully, but I do catch the Salamence, very nice. I'm looking forward to Legend ZA. I do get a spicy Herba Mystica and a bunch of other items, so yeah, I mean, definitely worth farming if you're still playing and everything, if you really want to farm up those Herba Mysticas. I have a bunch saved up at this point in time because I haven't used them as shiny hunted in a long time. Maybe I will, I don't know, maybe I will, we'll see if I get a good outbreak that I want a shiny of. But either way, very nice, we do get the Salamence. So that is cool, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the stats and everything like that. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.